is up, everyone, and welcome back to another Animus unboxing. Now, this one's very special. I was super excited to receive this in the mail today. I figured, hey, why not just share it the same day? So there's no secret that, you know, Gaahleri has been working with StudioG to come up with a handle airbrush, like a trigger airbrush, for a while now. And I was lucky enough to receive mine today in the mail. For this unboxing, we will be doing the unboxing of the Swallowtail. I think it's a Swallowtail airbrush. So very super excited to do this. I have been already using the regular trigger airbrush from Gaahleri, and I am super excited to try this one out, right? So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. Now, when this was first announced, I figured that the ergonomic design that went into this design itself was very beneficial for those, especially people like me that have big hands. It's really hard for me to like grab, you know, grab my airbrush as if it was like a pencil. And due to that reason, you know, it's very hard for me to paint for long periods of time without getting cramps on my arms, right? So that's very great. So I've been waiting for this one for a while since it was announced, and like I said, I'm super excited. The people at the family over there at Gaahleri and StudioG decided to release this, right? So just opening the box right off the bat, you know, packaging was exemplary. Like I said, I was super excited to get this in the mail. And then go from there. Let me go ahead and set this to the side here. So look at that, right off the bat, the collaborative edition airbrush set Swallowtail. You got the Gaahleri and StudioG emblems at the bottom. So apparently they've been working on this. Series for a while, and I am super excited to try this out. Presentation for the box wise, always can't appreciate StudioG and Gaahleri for their presentation. I love that. Love the fact that they included a diagram with all the parts of your airbrush. I'm super excited to start painting with this, mainly because it also brings 3 types of needles, and we'll go into that in a few minutes, right? So just to continue with the unboxing itself, so you got a little envelope here from StudioG. So it says here, welcome to your new airbrush, a collaboration between Gaahleri and myself, Justin from StudioG. So he talks about his carpal tunnel syndrome and his customization journey, and he says he enjoyed it, so I hope we enjoyed it as much as we did. I hope so too, Justin. I've been waiting for this for a while now, right? So let's see, let's go ahead and open it up here. All right, so when you open it up, you have the letter from Gaahleri themselves, right, which is great. And then you also have the instructions, which we did go over on our last unboxing for our Gaahleri airbrush, right? So I don't see a trial for the airbrush, so I'm unsure if this one was tested or not. You know, I don't see it yet, but maybe it's behind somewhere. Oh, guess not. So usually they say that they include like a little card that has all the that has like, oh yeah, this one's been tried or not, right? So as you can see, spare parts and O-rings, this is always greatly appreciated. Thank you, Gaahleri, for this one. Let me go ahead and set that to the side. Just look at that. It just looks beautiful, right? So wow, I can't even begin to explain. I love the fact that they included the tanks in here again. This is great. So 2/3 of an ounce. There's another one. There's 1/3 of an ounce, and then 2/3 of an ounce. So look at that polish. Look at that. Now we'll be doing an in-depth full review once I start using this one, but I'm loving this so far. The machining that went into this one looks very specific, so that also looks great. Let's see here. So it also brings the lube, just like the other one that I unboxed. And then here you have your 0.5 needle, and you have your 0.7 needle. So I'm guessing the other needle is already installed, which should be the 0.3 or 0.28. I mean, it really doesn't matter at that point. Here you have the different nozzles. So here you have your 0.5, your 0.7, and then you have your, oh wow, here's the needle covers right here. This is awesome. Like I really can't wait to use this. Love how everything came divided in the box. Nothing was like super like slapped on together. You know, everything was super divided. All right, let's see what happened to the silicone. I mean, this silicone cap looks a little weird to me. Seems worn for some reason, but that's fine, I guess. All right, so here's just, oh man, this this feels a lot different than the other trigger one that they have. So the trigger itself, it is longer. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe it just requires adjustment. But on mine, it seems a little clunky. Now this, let me remind everyone, this is not a sponsored video. You know, we actually got this from Gaahleri when it was announced, when the release was announced. So mine actually feels a little clunky, unlike the other airbrush that I have, the other trigger airbrush that I have, which feels super smooth. This one, actually, the trigger feels super clunky. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can hear it squeak too. Maybe it just needs lube and needs just some adjusting. I guess we'll figure it out. Gaahleri, if you're watching this, I'm not sure what's going on with this. It just feels clunky compared to the other one. Let's see if I can get the other one in here and take a look real quick. Yeah, so here's the other one from Gaahleri. Yeah, this one feels a lot smoother for some reason. Mine just feels clunky. It's just, this one is like super smooth. You hit the wall, super crisp, and then you just pull. This one is like you hit the wall is like right here, and then it's just pull. Maybe I have to adjust it. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. No, it still feels a little clunky. I don't know. Guess I'll take it apart at some point and see if maybe lubing it a little bit will loosen up the parts a little bit. Maybe it just needs to be, how did I say, it has a break-in period. You got to use it a few times before all the parts stop grinding together, I guess. We'll see. Time will tell with that one. So yeah, I was super excited when this was announced. You know, I couldn't wait to get my hands on one. So that way we can go ahead and review. Now, ergonomic design. This tail right here that stretches out feels terrific. Now, I'm sure a lot of thought went into this when it was designed. And I am super excited to, like I said before, I'm super excited to have this. And this product being a Gaahleri product as well. I am someone that I have big hands, so I need that comfort in my hands so I don't get cramps while I'm painting, and that's just terrible. It feels terrible feeling to me. So when I heard that something like this was coming out in this collaboration, I decided to give it a try because, well, you know, to be honest, it's one of those things where it gets to a point where if you're painting and your hands always hurt because you're trying to paint for a long period of time, or after a little while it just starts hurting, or you can't really hold the triggers that well, then it just becomes you lose your motivation to paint, right? So I'm super happy to try this out, right? So for that I can say that this is definitely greatly built. I cannot even begin to explain how good this feels in my hand. You'd have to get your own, to be honest. Like I don't have any explanation on how this feels in your hand. So even with a tank, let's put the biggest tank on there, this just feels, it's just such premium feel, you know. And yeah, the trigger feels a little clunky on my end. I am going to play around with it and see, maybe it's missing some lube somewhere, and that's why it feels like it's all grindy. Maybe it'll loosen with time, but for now, I'm definitely pleased with this product for now, right? Now, some people say, well, you know, the price point and everything that's gone into it. Look, let me tell you the truth. For something like this, you're always going to expect to find or pay super premium price. This right now is super affordable for everything that it brings. You get all 3 needles, you get 2 tanks, you get the lube, you get the extension for your quick releases. You know, you get their what's it called? Their nozzle. What's it called? They have like this system. It's like an 8 airflow system, which is with that other airbrush has been working great while I'm painting kits. So very looking forward to that too. You got your easy access here for your needle too. That's actually pretty great of them, you know, and just that feeling in your hand, that premium feeling in your hand. My handle's a little loose, so I feel like I probably have to. There you go. I had to tighten it a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I just needed to tighten it. So biggest pros, you know, this trigger feels great. I love the fact that they extended the trigger. It has a little bit more pull. However, it makes it feel a little clunky. So hopefully that's just temporary and it's not a long run thing. Because if it is, then I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be using this one as much as the other one. See, because it hits the wall, but it doesn't feel super crisp. And then when you pull, it feels kind of clunky and grindy. So I'm hoping it's just mine that's having issues whenever you guys get yours. Let me know if you already have yours. Let me know if yours is a little clunky. Leave it down in the comments. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe it's a one-off, and then I can just, if that's the case, then I can just contact Gaahleri and let them know, like, hey, mine is a little clunky. I don't want it. Yeah, that's way. Maybe they go ahead and send out another one. So yeah, this actually feels great. The everything, all the parts here seems to go together very well. I am worried about the structure of the handle. I'm sure that this is just a piece that's like glued together or something like that. So hopefully it lasts a lot. Because you see it has a seam line right here. So hopefully it does last a long time. I have a strong grip, so usually, you know, this is just great. Like I love that I can put all my fingers, my whole hand wrapped around this handle. I love it, and I'm not holding the hose. I'm not pulling on the hose or bending it. No, I can just go and pull, paint, and do whatever I want. Or if you want more stability, like I usually paint like this with the other one. So this is great. I love how it feels. Yeah, that feels a little clunky to me. Just compared to the other one, it just feels a little bit too clunky. I'll go ahead and lube it later on and see where it goes from there. So, pros, price point. Definitely a great price point. Looks amazing. It brings most of the parts. So even if you are starting your airbrush journey, this brings already 3 different setups of needles, right? So that's great. It brings a diagram in case you want to take it apart to do maintenance, which like I said in the other video, you definitely should do maintenance on your stuff. It brings the lube, which is great, which the other one brought it as well. The fact that it brings the 2 bigger tanks, it brings the 3 needles, it brings the 3 caps, it brings the extension, it brings an ergonomic handle with the handle here with the space. You got a preset fluid control knob that's adjustable. You know, you got all the parts that you need, and it is a trigger airbrush. For that price point, can't go wrong. Still really good. Like I said before, this is not a sponsored video, and I'm always super honest with my reviews. That's why I said that, you know, the airbrush itself feels kind of clunky. My silicone cap looks kind of old, so I'm not sure. It looks kind of yellowy, so I'm not sure what the problem was there. I am really hoping that this was not like a repackaged thing. I heard that Gaahlerie's having issues with like Amazon repackaging their products. So I'm really hoping this is not like a repackage. I'm really not liking that squeak and that clunky. Nah, that's really a turn off for me. But everything else seems fine for now. We'll see whenever we're using the airbrush, right? So cons. let me know if you already have one in the comments. Let me know if your trigger feels all clunky and it seems like something's grinding in there. I might take it apart and see what's going on in there. Aside from that, everything looks great. Box and presentation are great. It's great for storage as well. So if you are in the market for a trigger airbrush, they got two types. They have the, I don't know if these are still up for sale, because when it got released, a lot of people were getting them. But if you do manage to get one of these, or manage to get one of the other ones, the other trigger ones that they have, these are good. These are very good. Super excited to use this. If you guys have any questions or any comments, if you guys have your own already and you have anything to add, make sure to leave it in the comments. Maybe yours, let me know. Did your silicone cap come in and it was it yellowish? Is your trigger clunky? You know, do you have any defects on your handle? I didn't have any on mine, but I am worried about the structure of the handle in case, you know, for longevity wise. I'm hoping that that's not the case. So Gaahleri, keep up the good work, so that way we can keep getting more good products like this. And then don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. If you like my more unboxings, or if you want more videos like this, just let me know, and I'll definitely go ahead and review it. All right, catch you all later.